My name is Pascal. Remember the old days of photography? The analog days, the better days, the beginning days of photography? Of course you don't. You're not alive back then. Well, one of the first things that was invented when film photography was invented was a double exposure, which is where you would take two pictures and put them on the same piece of film. So how do you take a proper double exposure in the digital age? Let me show you. First of all, you have to pre-visualize. I got it. Then you need to make sure that your framing is in order. For this, you need a tripod. And since I don't want to carry much with me, a little tripod. A little tripod just does the trick. So let's talk setup. Got my camera on a bench, pointing towards the sea. I'm gonna stand here, I'm gonna jump, kind of like this. And then I'm gonna sit here and gonna hold my hand up. And then it's gonna be like I'm jumping in my own hand. That's the idea. But of course I need to get the framing just right. Now, this little mirrorless camera here, mirrorless cameras are the future for this kinds of reasons, is you can overlay your picture. So you can see exactly how your two pictures are going to line up. That's really cool, but how are you going to do that? I kind of forgot to explain, right? Okay, now what I'm going to explain is specifically for Lumix cameras. However, I assume that most other camera brands will have something similar. So, there's basically two ways that you can do this. The first one is you shoot your first picture, the one that you want as a background. Then in the menu, you select multiple exposure. You can turn auto gain on depending on your preference, but make sure at least that overlay is turned on. Then you select start, choose the picture you shoot, then compose and shoot your second picture. You can add more pictures if you so desire. When you're happy, you hit exit and the camera will generate the double exposure for you. Easy peasy. Exactly. However, as the RAW file has both images baked in, both the JPEG and the RAW, you can't really do much in the way of editing afterwards. But luckily, there's a way around that. Ooh, show me. You really need a haircut. I know. So instead of multiple exposure, you choose stop motion animation. You select start, new, then you can shoot your first picture. And then look what happens. It previews the previous picture, so the shot that you already took, onto the live view, so you can compose your next shot. Ooh, that's clever. And the benefit is that it saves all the RAW files separately, so you can edit them afterwards. And that's what I did for this video. Please hit play, I want to know how it ends. Alright. Now let's talk settings. I'm going to be choosing 25 millimeters. This way you're gonna get a nice, natural, undistorted point of view. Really old-fashioned dude with a Nikon is walking by. Mirrorless is the future. I'm choosing an aperture of f8 so that everything is in focus. And then I am choosing a shutter time just to get the exposure right. In this case 1600, and I'm choosing ISO 200 in order to have best image quality. Lower ISO is usually better unless it gets dark. Okay, but it's really bright outside, so we can go for the lowest ISO. Finally, I am going to have to put the pictures together in Photoshop, but because I prepared well, shot well, Did everything right. This should be easy peasy. So let's go and hop into Photoshop right now. Where did Mr. Fluffy go? Mr. Fluffy went inside my t-shirt. Mr. Fluffy. Come here, Mr. Fluffy. Come here and record my voice. Ooh, you're seeing me from below. Chaka, chaka, chaka. Ooh, shakalaka. That was not clever. To see the end result, let me... There we go, all clean. I'm just gonna leave my GoPro running, just so I can sync the audio much easier later on. Much easier for the GoPro. Much easier for me. Little tripod for my GoPro. A little tripod to GoPro. I have so many songs about photography. I'm gonna sing all of them.